Hello, beautiful people, and welcome to today's Pick a Card reading. I hope you've been really well. Today we're looking into what the person on your mind is thinking about you, what's on their mind about you. We'll be getting tarot, oracle cards, and channeled messages as usual. But as this is a general reading, please remember to only take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Not every message will be meant for every single one of you, so it's very important that you trust your own inner guidance and judgment over mine or anyone else's. That's pretty much all I have to say, and so I'll leave you to focus on which deck calls to you the most, and I will see you soon. Hello, my beautiful pile ones, and welcome to your reading. I already pre-shuffled one card, but we'll get more in a little bit. But let's start with this one. Let's start with this one first. We have number 49, Revolution. 7 could be significant. It's my lucky number as well. So it's always like a happy sign for me to see the number 7 in a reading. But what I'm getting from this is, I think when this person thinks about you, there's a lot of gratitude associated with thoughts of you. I think they feel very grateful to have known you and to have made the memories that they've been able to make with you. I think this person does want change in this situation, regardless of what your current situation is. I think this person's not fully satisfied with the way things are right now. There could be external obstacles between the two of you, and I feel like one of you or both of you could be in the spotlight in some way as well. One or both of you could be in a leadership situation, or you could have your own following, your own platform in some way. It feels like there are eyes on you, but another way I would interpret this is that this person may feel like you have a lot of options and you have a lot of eyes on you. I think this person finds you to be really, really, really attractive, like something otherworldly. I'm hearing there's something otherworldly about you. You could also be really spiritual, but it feels like it's almost like your aura. It feels like it's very soothing, calming, and comforting. Very peaceful. I think this person feels at peace when they think about you. Maybe not about what happened between the two of you, but I think you as a presence, you as an energy, I think you make them feel really peaceful. I think this person may see you as their ideal partner, but one thing I'm getting is that they may be very self-focused right now and not very interested in love. And right as I was saying that, the card that came out is the Abundance card. So I feel like this person could be very focused on their career, on their skills, on their hobbies, on kind of having a stable environment around them, or just being, safe and sound and secure, having everything under control. It feels like they're investing most, if not all, of their energy into their practical world right now and kind of making things work for them. We have Illumination. I think this person, when they think about you, they think about everything that they've learned from you. I think for some of you, you may not give yourself enough credit when it comes to how much you've taught this person. It's like you've opened their eyes to a whole world of a whole set of new possibilities when it comes to their own development as well, not just around this connection. I think I'm just seeing someone smile softly in my mind's eye, so I think they're very fond of the memories that the two of you share, but it feels bittersweet in some sense. It's almost like, you guys, right as I was saying that, we have sadness and we have sweetness in reverse. And I would take this as bittersweet. And I think a part of them is not happy in that energy. It feels like there was meant to be more here, but you never made it. It feels like that kind of energy. It's like something interrupted this. And we have disruption and energy coming through as well. If you've seen my readings before, you may have noticed that I just cut the deck like while I speak. And the cards that come out are often related to what I'm saying. So with disruption and energy coming through as well, it feels like there was almost like divine intervention with mystery coming through with these cards as well. And this person may feel like there was meant to be more, but you were stopped from getting to that point. And I'm just realizing that the cards behind the stop card are cleanse and love. And to me, that feels like maybe there was a need to focus on your own selves or heal more before this connection could have like another round, another cycle. Because with this revolution energy, this person may either be picking up on things shifting, or they could feel like there needs to be change here, or they may feel like there needs to be more here, is what I'm getting. All right, let's clarify with tarot to see what's on their mind about you currently. I keep on hearing there should have been more. There should have been more. We have the Tower, and we have the Two of Pentacles in reverse. It feels like something feels off to this person right now when it comes to this connection, or when it comes to their external world as well, possibly. Something feels off balance and something feels wrong. And I think this person feels like they really want to change. If you like change the situation, especially if you've been in no contact. I just saw the Lovers in reverse. Especially if you've been in no contact. With the Page of Wands in reverse as well, it feels like there was restriction in some sense. There you go. The Lovers in reverse. It feels like something separated you almost, or this person feels like something separated you, and it may have been the right thing at the time, but it feels like it's not the right thing anymore for this person. And I think that's what they think about. I think they also think about I think this person thinks about how the two of you met a lot. You may have met in like an unusual way, or like a very could have been like by chance. It could have been like an insane coincidence, or you may have met them before but then you never saw them again, but then you reunited again at one point. Something like that. Something that feels a little bit more fated is what I'm getting. Or they may perceive it to be that way, even if you just met at like, I don't know, at work, like just getting coffee or something. But what I'm getting is that this person thinks about like, it's almost like they look back on the past and they're like, I was so unprepared for this. I think they just ruminate on the past a lot. We have the Nine of Pentacles. To me, it feels like this kind of separation was necessary because you both maybe needed to focus on your career, on your own self-worth. It feels like both of you, it feels like you were in like different places in your life almost. You could have also been separated by literal distance, and this could have been a factor. But it feels like this person is almost expecting things to turn around and come back around. And now that they've been putting in all this work into their physical world and the other things they needed to take care of, it's almost like they're expecting an opportunity with you, or they're wanting to have an opportunity with you. That doesn't mean that this person is actively putting work into this. It certainly can. But it feels like they just feel that there is a need to see each other again. For some of you, this could be for closure, but for others of you, this could be for a reconciliation. It's like they weren't ready before, but now they are. Now they're grounded. They have their like practical world sorted out, or they're about to. And I think they think about an opportunity with you a lot. They think that they are more dependable now than they were before. This doesn't have to be the subjective truth, but it feels like they've experienced some progress and they feel like I wasn't ready then, but maybe I'm ready now. It feels like they haven't been able to let go of you, regardless of what happened. I think they haven't been able to let go of you. I just saw the Five of Pentacles, so someone may have had to walk away from this connection or reject this connection or say no to this connection because it feels like there was a need to heal, maybe from past connections, maybe in terms of like, I'm getting like intimacy issues, or like something with maybe having their trust betrayed in the past, or having become like really codependent on someone. We have strength coming through, Leo energy. I'm also just gonna put this card here. We also have Gemini with the Lovers. I actually still haven't Googled what the Tower card is. I always say it's Capricorn, but I'm not sure. And we have Libra with the Justice card. It feels like things are coming into balance finally. What wasn't in balance before in their world or in their energy, it feels like it's coming into balance now. They may have been in like a more explorer, adventurer kind of energy, but it feels like they are moving into a more grounded energy. And I think they think about this a lot, about how you've opened up their heart, how like you have, how incredible you were, and they just, it feels like they sabotaged this in some way almost, but it feels like something, in some way they were guided to do it almost. It feels like it was for protection for both of you. It wasn't meant to be a failure. It was meant to bring you something better and more. And for some of you, I feel like that thing that's better is the two of you as two people that have evolved more, grown more, in a more like peaceful and aligned union. For others of you, it could be that you know, maybe you needed to experience different people or something of that sort. But it feels like the main energy, or the way they're perceiving this at least, is that this separation was maybe not the most fun thing to do, but it feels like it was necessary. And it feels like they're coming to terms with that. Maybe they were already very accepting of it. I'm getting a very emotionally mature energy from this person, but at the same time, it feels like when it comes to certain things, they have the tendency to be really triggered or get really afraid and just kind of run off or feel the need to hide. We have the 10 of Cups, the 7 of Cups in reverse, and the 10 of Swords. In the past, it feels like maybe this person didn't know what they wanted, but I think after having separated from you, after seeing what it feels like to not have you in their life, after having known you, even if it was for just a really short amount of time, I think that was enough to trigger a big transformation in how they see the world and how they perceive intimate relationships and how they perceive what they want in their life. And I think for most of you, this person has come to terms with the fact that They may have pushed away something that was really, really beautiful. And I see them hoping that this is still something that they can have in their life. For some of you, I'm really feeling like this person feels like there should be more to this, like there needs to be more. That's the energy I'm getting. I think this is what they think about. I think in terms of their like environment, they may either like currently be in an energy of like shifts and changes happening. They may be feeling a little bit off balance still, but for most of you, I feel like they're coming into a really grounded energy. And it's like once they don't need to worry about their surroundings, their environment, or maybe their future plans or their finances, whatever it may be for your situation, it feels like it's given them a clearer mind, is what I'm getting. And the Queen of Pentacles is also peeking out from the deck, so we have counterpart energy here as well. Let's clarify with some channeled messages. Let's see what this person would say to you, if they could say anything at all. We have, I want your attention. My energy is focused on something else. For some of you, this person could still be focused on their kind of pentacles kinds of energies. But then we have, I will come back. So this kind of just tells me, it confirms for me that there were other things that were preoccupying their energy, possibly yours as well, that they feel they needed to take care of, but now that that's out of the way, or it's being removed from like the bridge between the two of you, I don't know, it just feels like this person has been wanting to come back, has had this feeling that there needs to be more here. We have, I don't want to get hurt. I think you both have really big hearts. And I'm really drawn to how this Nine of Pentacles and this King, it's almost like they're looking at each other. I don't know if that's what it looks like from like where you're seeing this from your perspective, but to me, they're just watching each other like in secret though. And maybe someone here is a little too proud to like admit their feelings. We have, I wish you were here. The reason the Nine of Pentacles, like, I was drawn to kind of this interaction is because the Nine of Pentacles for me is like a secondary Queen of Pentacles. So it still feels like counterpart energy to me. I'm trying to be logical about this. Would you say yes? I don't want to cover the face. We have, I don't feel the same, which for me is not an energy of like, I don't feel the same way you feel about me or anything, but it's an energy of, I don't perceive this situation the same way I used to. But of course, take these messages however they may resonate with you. I can't stop thinking about the past. I do think they think about like the past of this connection a lot. And we have, I still dream of having you by my side. Let's get some channeled messages from the message bag. All right. I'm afraid of losing you forever. Please don't cry for me. I think this person really doesn't want to hurt you. And they don't want to get hurt themselves. They don't want anyone to hurt, really. I'm so sorry. I wish there was another way. I feel like this is more so about the past of this connection and like maybe a forced separation, or the circumstances weren't right, or neither of you was ready, or they weren't ready. Regardless of what the situation was, whatever may have led to a separation here, even if it wasn't their fault, I feel like this person is owning up to what happened and taking on the responsibility as well. Let's get you some moonology cards to see if there's anything we're missing, or there's any advice that wants to come through. We have take time to breathe out. This feels like a pause. It doesn't feel like a permanent ending, whatever may have happened here. We have a win-win outcome is forecast, full moon in Libra. It feels like whatever happened here, it was to protect both of you. I think at the core, the two of you are an energetic match. I think you both have really big hearts. But I think maybe at the time you met, you were meant to focus on other things. You were meant to put work into other things. And maybe some things had to change. The separation could have like kind of pushed you onto the right path. And it feels like this person is realizing that that path actually at one point crosses yours as well. That's kind of the energy I'm getting. And your top deck energy is a new start is coming, by the way, as a side note. But yes, this is all I have for you, my beautiful pile ones. Let me know if this resonated. If it did not, maybe there's a message for you in another reading or in another pile. So if you feel called to do so, definitely do check those out. I don't want to cover his face. I'm sending you so much love, so much light. Take care and bye. Hello, my beautiful pile twos, and welcome to your reading. We are going to start with this card, and I'm gonna get some more oracle cards, some tarot, and channels messages in a little bit as well. So what I'm getting from this card, we have organized discipline, which makes me feel like you've come a long way with this person. I feel like this has been a journey, and I feel like it has not been an easy journey. This doesn't feel like someone new at all. I feel like this person is very stubborn, is what I'm getting. And I think they have been very stubborn when it comes to letting you in as well. And I think when they think about you, one thing they think about is to kind of how to protect themselves. I think you see through this person, but I think they're still trying to put their guard around themselves. I think they're still trying to wear their armor, even though you see right through them. I think there is a slight sense of anxiety when this person thinks about you, maybe paranoia as well. It feels like there is a heavy energy here. This person may have acted in a really impulsive way in the past, in a way that really hurt you as well. I'm hearing you're stone cold. So you could have kind of, and also the song, Stone Cold, I will link it down below. I haven't heard that song in a really long time. I think probably the last time was when I was in my Tumblr phase and when I was like 16. But I will link it down below. The lyrics could be relevant, they don't have to be. It feels like you've turned cold. And I feel like this person's kind of afraid, in the sense that I think when they look into your eyes, it doesn't necessarily have to be them literally looking into your eyes, but it feels like you can just read them like a book. And I think this person is uncomfortable with that. Very uncomfortable. And I think they have a secretive side to them. And I think they're trying to hold on to all of their secrets, all of their like kind of wounds, anything that they've kind of been repressing or holding on to or hiding in some way. I see like this energy, I'm seeing the Four of Pentacles in my mind's eye, like they're trying to hold on to everything about them in their head. It's like they're trying to hold on to their thoughts. They're trying to not act out of an impulsive space. It's like they're trying to not give away too much to you about what they're thinking and what's on their mind. I'm hearing blurry lines. So maybe this person like wasn't very clear with you, wasn't very open with you, wasn't very honest with you in the past. Their energy feels very guarded right now, so you could be in no contact or some kind of separation. We have passion. I think they're still very attracted to you and very drawn to you, and I think they may fantasize about you a lot. Like when they think about you, they may think about your body. Some of you may have a really prominent like waist, and this person may really, really enjoy that. We have magic. I'm hearing the song Black Magic Woman. I think this person is infatuated with you, almost obsessed with you on some level, but I think they're very stubborn, and I think for most of you, they don't feel comfortable in this energy. We have pain for your bottom deck energy, and it feels like I'm getting for some of you, this person has given you pain when all you gave them was happiness. Or like they gave you pain in exchange for their happiness or something like that. And I think they're becoming aware of it because I think they are meant to grow and learn from this. So I think the negative emotions are hitting them now. But it's almost like the only thing they're willing to think about are like fantasies. Or the only thing they're willing to like accept are the fact that they are really attracted to you. It's like that's the most they want to say. That they want to be with you, that they miss your presence and all of these things. But it feels like there's a lot of emotional undercurrent here. A lot of pain, a lot of heavy energies that I think you have been shouldering this whole time, but now it's their turn. That's what it feels like. But it's almost like they're carrying these rain clouds with them. But it's like they won't let the rain kind of start pouring. So just their energy feels very stuffy, very like almost like suffocating a little bit. We have anger coming through as well. And I think all these things that they're repressing, they're coming out in anger, possibly anger directed at you as well. But I don't think this is because you did anything wrong. I think this is because this is how they protect themselves. These are like kind of the glasses they wear, so that they only see what they want to see and not the full truth. They only see what they're comfortable with seeing. This person is very defensive over like their own self, and their self-image is what I'm getting. It's a hard energy to kind of get into as well. I think this person is very confused in their own head as well. They may not think they're confused. They may feel like they have everything under control and everything makes perfect sense. They know everything they need to know. They're doing great. They may have this impression, but I don't think that's the truth at all. And I think a part of them knows this, but I think they're a little too stubborn to maybe accept this, or maybe a little too fearful to accept this. Sometimes, I mean, everyone has the capability to be the toxic one in a connection. And I think this is something difficult for this person to come to terms with, that they may have been causing a toxic dynamic here between the two of you, or they could have treated you in a way that really wasn't fair. All right, let's clarify with some tarot to see what else wants to come through and what's on their mind about you. We have the Devil and the Seven of Swords. What is on this person's mind about pile 2, please, universe? Okay, that was the Empress. I think they're very, very attracted to you. To your chest area as well. Is one thing I'm getting. We have the High Priestess. The Knight of Wands. I think they're afraid of how powerful you are. But also it feels like they wouldn't admit this necessarily. Or like they wouldn't want to become aware of this even. We have the Six of Pentacles in reverse. I really feel like there was like a lopsided power dynamic here in this connection. We have the Tower in reverse. We have the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. I think they didn't give you what you deserved. I think they took and took from you, and it really feels like they didn't treat you the way you deserved. There's a really heavy energy, and I think they know this on some level, but it's not an easy realization to come to terms with, I think, for them. We have the Queen of Swords. So when they think about you, they see you as someone very perceptive, very intelligent, very clever, very observant. Someone literally like the High Priestess and the Queen of Swords. This is an insane energy of like just inner knowing, intuition, perception, boundaries, knowing what's best for you, and setting boundaries between you and things that don't serve you. Even setting healthy boundaries with things that do serve you, because too much of anything can be, you know, too much. But it feels like they're intimidated by you. I think when they think about you, they feel the need to like hold themselves closer. Very guarded energy. I think they're not over whatever may have happened in the past, and I think they feel wronged in some way. It's like a little bit of resentful energy, but I think this is because they are carrying a lot of wounds, and they are not able to see the truth of what happened, or see the truth of this situation. I think they're still tied to a lot of old cycles, a lot of cycles that they were meant to heal from, but that they may have avoided doing the work for, is what I'm getting. I see a need for change here in this person's energy. I think they feel stagnant, like they're putting energy into nothing. It feels like for some of you, this person may be downplaying how affected they are by this situation. And I also feel like their energy feels tired and strained a little bit. I mean, I feel like running from all of these lessons, it must be tiring. I think they're putting all of their energy into kind of ignoring their feelings, how they really feel about this, how they really feel about you, and repressing those. And I think there's so much that wants to come out that it's becoming increasingly more difficult to keep things at bay, is what I'm getting. We have the Emperor. I think this person may have been really selfish with you in the past. I think they were in a mindset of like, I can get whatever I want, doesn't matter what anyone else says, I don't mind burning bridges. It feels like they were really reckless in the past, but I think now they really miss you. Now that they've been out in the cold, I think they're recognizing what they've kind of pushed away from themselves. But it feels like on some level they know there isn't a way back. But at the same time, I think because they don't want to get hurt, the story they're telling themselves is that they didn't want this in the first place. But I think it's just a defense mechanism. They may be telling themselves that like, oh, like they're better off or something, but they know that's not the truth. They know that is like a big, big lie. Yeah, Judgment. They know. But at the same time, it feels like they don't want to know, or they kind of wish they didn't know. So they're just denying it, is what I'm getting. But it's like when an ostrich like puts its like head in the sand to hide. You know, it doesn't really make anything go away. It doesn't really do anything. You just end up not seeing what may be coming your way or the things you should be aware of. Because your head is buried in the sand, but everyone else is just still around. Everything else is still the same. Yeah, and now I was just playing with the cards, and the bottom deck energy now is the Four of Pentacles. I think this person with this Three of Cups as well, I think they may be acting like they're all happy and doing great, or telling themselves this, but they know it's not the truth. They're restless, is what I'm getting. Let's clarify, let's get some channeled messages from this person to see what they would say to you. All right, we have you are magnetic. Oh, okay, well, we'll take this one. I want the absolute best for you. Do you still love me? This feels almost like they're testing the waters and trying to get on your good side. The way like these are kind of right on top of the Queen of Swords and the High Priestess and this Knight of Wands in reverse. It makes me feel like they're kind of feeling a little small. And they're seeking validation in some sense and trying to get it. Like, I don't know, that's what their energy feels like to me. But of course, take these messages however they resonate with you. We have, I find it really difficult to open up to people. I feel really overwhelmed. I'm trying to be logical about this. I'm not being honest with myself. Yeah, absolutely not. I think so too. I can feel you moving on. I have feelings for you that I can't explain. All right. I'm sorry I left. I'm trying my best to let you go. You have too much power over me, absolutely. Please don't cry for me. It's almost like they're trying to take back, like, what happened. I'm sorry I wasn't honest with you. Let's get you some Moonology cards as well to see if there's anything we missed or any advice that wants to come through. Take time to breathe out. This is also the first card that came out for pile 1, I think. I might be wrong though, because I've been filming a lot of readings back to back. Because I'm scheduling all of these videos, but I think that was in pile 1. It may have been in another reading too, though. I'm not sure now. What I'm getting from that is give yourself time to heal. Some of the energy from this situation may linger for a while. I think this person's energy is really like attaching to you right now. So you could be like thinking about them more often than usual. Maybe that's why you're at this reading. Because I do feel that for most of you, you're wanting to let go of this person and their energy. We have luck is on your side. This is basically my card of like the universe has your back. The universe sees you, hears you. And we have it's time to take action. New moon in Aries. I think you're manifesting a new chapter for yourself. This card for me has the energy of the Fool. I think you're manifesting, or you have manifested an abundant new cycle for yourself. And you deserve it. You really, really do. I think you've been working really hard. And I think you deserve this new cycle, this new breakthrough. You deserve to feel abundant and attractive and magnetic and powerful because you are. You deserve to feel who you are. But yeah. This is what I'm getting for you, my beautiful pile 2s. Let me know if this resonated. If it did not, maybe there's a message for you in another reading or in another pile. So if you feel called to do so, definitely do check those out. I'm sending you so much love, so much light. Take care and bye. Hello, my beautiful pile 3s, and welcome to your reading. So the card we have is number 17, following. I think this person really looks up to you. I think their thoughts about you are mainly centered about, like, it's almost like they kind of want to be like you or want to match your energy. You don't need to be interested in the same things. You don't need to work in the same field. You don't need to have the same hobbies or interests or anything of that sort. I feel like this person likes the energy you put into whatever it is that you're doing, even if you're just cooking, for example, or even if you're just cleaning the house, whatever it is, I feel like this person likes how you do things and the energy you bring into things, any part of your life. I think they just really enjoy your energy. And I think they do look up to you. I think they think you're inspirational, and they may have put you on a little bit of a pedestal as well. But I think it's because they just find you really charming and inspiring and someone worth looking up to, someone worth like aspiring to be like. It's almost like you're partially a role model to this person, is what I'm getting. I feel like I'm seeing the Hermit in my mind's eye. So it might be that you are separated or you're not able to like communicate as much, but it feels like this person's feelings for you have remained unchanged. But it feels like they may not be in a very emotional space right now, because it feels like they're more focused on practical steps towards like their future, possibly towards their finances, or just getting their stuff together. It feels like they may have been a little bit all over the place, but it feels like they're trying to find their way in that mess. And I feel like for some of you, this person could be at a crossroads where they are trying to decide what they want to do with their future, or this could also relate to this connection as well. There is like an energy of exploring, of discovering, of trying to find your way. I'm seeing a compass in my mind's eye. Or is it a compass? Is it a compass? I don't know. English is not my first language, so some words I don't think I've even ever heard anyone like say them before, just because, you know, they never came up, I guess. I don't know, or maybe I have, I don't know. But either way, it feels like I'm seeing icebergs. It's like they were frozen inside an iceberg. And I'm not borrowing this from Avatar: The Last Airbender. I might be a little bit, but it feels like they were on pause and now they have something to fight for, or something they perceive that they should be fighting for. And I think this is connected to you in the sense that I think you've given them inspiration. You may have been there for them through their healing journey, whether this is energetic or like physically kind of being there for them. But it feels like you have played a huge part in them kind of aligning with the path that works for them, or the path that they feel most drawn to. And I feel like they really give you credit for that. I'm getting a lot of respect, a lot of gratitude, a lot of like sadness too. But it feels like sadness about like what was lost. This person may feel, for some of you, like they've lost you, or like they're not able to find you again. If you've like cut them off in any way, or walked away from them, or like told them you don't want to be with them, or rejected them in any way, even if you haven't, this person may take things like very personally at times, and they may have felt like you rejected them, or that you didn't want them in some way, or that they're not on your level. They may feel like they're not on your level, because I think this is someone who has the tendency to kind of underestimate their own self and their own abilities and their own capabilities. I think they see the good in all the people around them, but not so much in their own self. For some of you, this could be like, you could be in a similar energy to this as well for some of you. So take this reading however it may resonate with you. But what I'm getting is, this is the energy of someone who's really finding their way and who sees this connection as like a staple of how they have found their way, or like how they have been inspired to put energy into actually getting things done and moving forward in terms of like going after a path that has the potential to bring them a lot of abundance and a lot of success. It feels like this person may have been in a really like down energy. It's like maybe they let things get to them a little too much, and they took everything on, and it's almost like they burdened themselves with their own thoughts as well. And I think they're finally breaking free from this. And I think you've played a huge role somehow, or they perceive you to have played a huge role. And I think when they think about you, they tie it back to how big of an impact you've had on their life. But let's get some more oracle cards. We have peace, and trust. I think you make this person feel safe. And on some level, they may feel like you're looking out for them. Even if you haven't talked to them in a long time, it's like you're energetically watching over them like a guardian angel. That's the energy I'm getting. As they grow, they're protected by your energy. They could also dream about you a lot. But yeah, we have isolation coming right behind these as well. Because I think they're in this big like healing cycle. And is this a fear card? Yeah. I think they're releasing their fears when it comes to like their own insecurities or past trauma. I think they're really going within. But there is a slight feeling of rejection here. In some sense. Maybe you've like set boundaries with them that they weren't very happy about, that kind of made them feel less confident. But I think on some level they understand that it's not coming from a place of bad intentions. I think they know that they can trust you, or your energy at least. I feel like this is a very strong energetic bond, but physical communication between the two of you may not be like flowing very easily. It may just be easier to communicate on an energetic level with this person at this moment in time, at least. Maybe you're also looking out for yourself, and you should, because this person's healing, it's their own responsibility. Like their happiness, their fulfillment, it's their own responsibility. Not to say that they can't share this with anyone, but it's up to them to kind of take action, take initiative in the direction they want to go in. You can't really just like, you don't have to hold their hand through everything. I think you already know this, but if you're struggling, like if you are wanting to kind of distance yourself from this connection or focus more on yourself, because it almost feels like this person's energy was a little bit overwhelming to the point maybe you felt like you were giving more to them than they were able to give you. And this happens. It's a natural part of relationships, I think. But if it's just like a constant energy of giving and giving and giving, and this person not even knowing what to do with what you were giving them, or maybe they didn't know how to give and take love in a healthy way, it just feels like you were putting a lot of effort into something that didn't seem to like be getting better. But it feels like now that this person's mind has changed in some way, or they've come to some realizations, or they're getting to this energy, in terms of like the timeline, this may resonate differently with every single situation, but it feels like this person is finally like had that wake-up call where they need to take initiative. Well, let's clarify with tarot to see what comes up on their mind when they think about you. We have the Page of Pentacles in reverse. We have the Queen of Cups. I think they really admire you for your big heart. And also for kind of being this pillar of light, of strength. I think they think you're really wise as well. We have the Six of Swords. It's like you've somehow given them a push, a strategy, something that is making them push forward a little harder. And I think it could be that they're working on something as well. Yeah, I was getting a crossroads kind of energy, and we have the Two of Wands and the Two of Swords. This person, I think maybe in the past, they were just kind of going with the flow, allowing things to happen to them. But it feels like they are becoming more decisive now, and I think they attribute that partially to you. So I think that's why these thoughts are so intermingled with what they think about you. And I think they think about you a lot. But it's almost like they don't know how to get to you, or if there is a way back to you, or if there is a way to manifest this again. I just saw the Magician as well, but we'll see if it comes out. We have the Ace of Pentacles. I think this person daydreams about another chance with you. We have the... This is so interesting. For pile 1, I'm pretty sure we had the Ace of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles in the exact same position. I think this person wants to like provide for you, wants to be at least as stable as they perceive you to be, if not more. It's like maybe this person feels like now it's my turn to give. Maybe not now, because I do feel their energies slow moving, and like they take a lot of like they maybe stop a lot with the energy here. What is on this person's mind about pile 3, please, in reverse? We have the Wise Fox in reverse. This is very strong Pluto energy, so Scorpio energy. That may be relevant, but it doesn't have to be at all. Oh. We have the Four of Wands. It's like they're trying to decide where to build or who to build with. We have the Star. I think for some of you, this person sees you as a distant dream almost, like something they can't quite reach. But for others of you, I see this person seeing the opportunity to choose to build with you. I think that's why there is this kind of Two of Wands and Two of Swords energy, because it's like it is a crossroads. And for some of you, I mean, I think the options are kind of the same in terms of like, one could be returning to this connection, some kind of union, and the other option could be to like find their own way. And it feels like they're trying to kind of decide that, to see if like building with you is a valid option at all. We have the Ace of Cups. I cut the deck in half. I think this person does want, and is that the Emperor? Yeah. I think this person does want to be there for you and be a stable part of your life for most of you. But I don't know if they're entirely ready for this, or if they're even at this crossroads fully for most of you, because I do feel that this person is like taking a lot of time to focus on their growth and their own journey. And I think it's serving them. I think it's good for them to finally have this motivation and this inspiration, and this, yeah, this like want for success. But I do think they're still confused, because I saw the Seven of Cups in reverse. I don't know where it is now. There it is. The Seven of Cups in reverse and the Ace of Wands, Ace of Swords in reverse. Also the Ace of Wands in reverse. So I feel like this person is still kind of figuring out what exactly they want. But I think you're one of their, like, one of the people they look up to. And one of the people they feel most, like, understood by, almost, is what I'm getting. I think you make this person feel more powerful and more at peace. I also just saw Temperance and the Strength card in this deck, so Sagittarius or Leo energies could be significant. Now let's get some channeled messages from this person to see what they would say to you. Okay, two of the cards just decided to drop. We have, I know you have a good heart. I'm sorry, I know I hurt you. And we also have, I think you are inspirational. Absolutely. I feel your absence. I want to spend time with you. I don't think I can make you happy. I wish you were here. I have feelings for you that I can't explain. And I don't know if we're compatible. This, I think, comes down to energy. And we have, I need more time. This person, I think, still feels like they're not an energetic match to you. Or maybe not as accomplished as you. Or just like not there yet. All right. We have, I don't know who I am. I think this is the energy they're moving out of. But where they are on this journey will be different for every situation, as this is a general reading. But I think this is kind of the energy they were in. We have, you should move on. I don't think this person wants to hold you back. I feel like they've been attached to you for like a while, or maybe they've been attached to you in a way that was blocking you from moving forward. I think they don't want to be a weight that you carry, because I feel like for some of you, this may be how this person felt at one point. We also have, I'm sorry I left. And I am struggling without you. I think they don't want to struggle without you. I think they want to feel sure in themselves and whole on their own. I think they recognize that that's the healthy thing, but it's a lot easier said than done. So I think they are in a little bit of a confused energy right now, and they could be tired as well. And the left side of like my head is kind of like aching now. I'm getting like this weird feeling, which makes me feel like they might be very confused, or they may be feeling mentally drained a little bit as well. Or they may just be thinking about you a lot, to the point where they just like drive themselves a little bit insane. But yeah, let's get you some Moonology cards to see if there's any advice that wants to come through or anything that we missed. All right. We have show the world the real you. I think this person is seeing themselves like, almost like I'm seeing myself for the first time. Maybe this person like never really got to fully know their own self. And I think maybe through this experience with you, they're really starting to come into their own power. We also have a fiery climax approaches. I feel like this person is taking more control of their situation. And I think they have some kind of goal now, or they're trying to figure that out. Yeah, they are moving. It's time to take action, and a personal issue reaches resolution. I think, yeah, I definitely see them working on themselves. And yeah, we also have the energies gaining momentum. But that is a little bit more confirmation. But yes, this is all I have for you, my beautiful pile threes. Let me know if this resonated. If it did not, maybe there's a message for you in another reading or in another pile. So if you feel called to do so, definitely do check those out. I'm sending you so much love, so much light. Take care and bye.